At the turn of the 20th century, millions of immigrants from around the world risked it all for their chance at a new life in the United States. They were willing to travel thousands of miles by boat to a country where they didn't know anyone or speak the language. The American dream has always been that anyone who plays by the rules, sacrifices, and works hard can make a better life for themselves and an even better life for their children. Back then, an immigrant or native born with no money but two strong hands could start their own business, earn a good living, and live the American dream. Fast forward more than a century later, America still proudly welcomes thousands of immigrants from around the world each year. Today's immigrants face great uncertainty when coming to the U.S. to provide a better life for their families. But is the American dream as attainable? As PRA's Wayne Weingarten documents in his new study, there are too many barriers to opportunity. Government has erected opportunity barriers that make it very hard for those with low incomes to work their way up the economic ladder. Overregulation makes it more difficult to open and operate a business and more expensive. By one estimate, small businesses with fewer than 50 employees pay nearly $12,000 per employee just complying with regulations. Another estimate found that complying with the tax code cost employers with 1 to 5 employees around $4,300 per employee. This is money that they would otherwise take home to their families. Additionally, there are barriers that make it difficult for low-income entrepreneurs to raise the capital they need, limiting their ability to attain the credit needed to grow their business. One study estimates that the average Latino household will need roughly 4 times their median net worth just to start a business. Despite these obstacles, entrepreneurship remains a proven pathway for a better life for millions of immigrants and low-income communities. To keep the American dream in reach for immigrants and low-income communities, government must get out of the way and enact reforms to help these entrepreneurs thrive. It's time for reforms, like simplifying the tax code to lower taxes on self-employment and small business, allowing for more flexibility in tax-free retirement and healthcare accounts so they can be used for long-term savings, reforming occupational licensing and workers' compensation laws, stopping bad ideas like the $15 minimum wage that drive up small business costs, and right-sizing the regulatory burden on microlenders and community banks so they're empowered to better serve their communities and immigrant and low-income entrepreneurs have increased opportunities to credit and capital. Only by enacting these reforms and others will we truly break down America's barriers to opportunity. To learn more, read the latest study in the Breaking Down Barriers to Opportunity series by Wayne Weingarten at pacificresearch.org.